What's going on, everybody? Back again with another video in Bangkok, Thailand. And this time I'm going to explore this area, mostly the touristy side, but the Siam area. But no matter what, I just love the modern buildings over here, the futuristic designs, and the lights, how they lit up in the nighttime. Right now it's literally like the sunset, so it's going to get pretty vibrant and lit. But there are some areas that I want to explore that I never explore around here. This area is known for having the Siam Mall. I think it's like 4 buildings connected together, but pretty massive. So I think my first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk towards this side, then I'll make it towards the other side by the MBK to see what's going on in the pedestrian plaza. So without further ado, join me. Over here they got more going on. Not sure if it's like a gated wall, but I know there's some skyscrapers at the end, so I'm gonna try to see if I can walk close by and get a footage. Now the crazy thing about this is actually the cooler season in Thailand, where it goes from November to February, but yo, it is hot no matter what. So I think there's nothing like cool season. But remember, Bangkok is actually one of the hottest cities in the world year round. You know, the temperatures average and all that, it makes it brutally hot. Almost got ran over by a motorbike. Yeah, but this area over here is busy, but no matter what, people still keep coming and they have like a good time out here. And here you see this is the other section of Siam, and then they got like the tuk-tuks over here. You can literally go in the second level and connect from one mall to another one without having to go outside in the brutal heat. So I'm gonna make it in the overpassage of MBK, which is a massive mall where they got a lot of cool stuff happening. You know, and then they got 2 subway lines or BTS skytrain lines that connect. And then over there you get a nice view. In the nighttime it's even nicer. And then in a few days, this video is probably gonna be a little late when I post it, but in a few days it's happening Chinese New Year, so they're getting ready to decorate it out here. But I'm not gonna be here, I'm gonna be in another country. I'm not sure if they celebrate it in the other country that I'm going, so I'll have to save it maybe for next year to see the vibes in Chinese New Year. And here, I really love the sidewalks, how they're designed. Pretty nice pavement. They don't got the yellow connection, but they got this thing in the middle that is for people with disabilities or people who are blind, and it helps them look around, you know, so that's a pretty good concept. And across the street it's gonna be nice. I see like some events happening on the other side. I'm gonna make it there later. This is also part of Siam. It's like a mixture of shopping centers and mall all connected together out here. So, and then the SkyTrain passes above here. So it's giving me a vibe like if I'm in Queens or in Brooklyn, but here's much more cleaner and organized. But you gotta love the futuristic architecture that they have happening right here. So in this mall, they got like a lot of, they got a football. FIBA World Cup 2026. There's a lot of controversy of where they're gonna celebrate the World Cup. You see a couple of influencers out there. Then over here it seems like they're gonna build like a residential condo. And then you can see how the SkyTrain, it does like a detour over here. So little by little, the sunset's falling down. I think it falls at 6:21. You can see the neon lights of MBK Mall. I'm not gonna go in the inside, but I'll show you in the outside. Right now it's 6:11, so we got like 10 more minutes before the sunset starts falling down. I'm gonna head up here and show you the beautiful scenes, and then I'm gonna merge into some of the regular streets to see what other vibes going on. You can start seeing how the rush hour traffic jam is forming out here. But this is a good bar, look. SkyTrain with a traffic jam. What do you prefer, the traffic or taking the train for a cheaper price? My opinion, the SkyTrain, any train, as long as it's good, all day, every day. Here's 2. So here you see the 2 of them. So cool. Feels like if you're in a Nintendo game. And I know for a lot of people, party is not a big deal, but this is like a big deal for me. I've always been fascinated with urban cities, public transportation around the world, you know, and being here in Asia, just looking at the great public mass transit system is just like a dream come true. You know, even though I've been here like, this is my 4th time in Bangkok, but I just never get bored of it or looking at it. Here you can see everybody hanging out in the pedestrian overpassage. Oh, you can even spot the traffic jam underneath, but the views are gonna be better on the other side. You see what's going on. It says Bangkok. I'm pretty sure it says it the same, but in the Thai language. And then the traffic jam is over here. They have like an event there. I think it's for the New Year. I can hear the music, but not sure if I'm gonna get a copyright. But over here it's like a spectacular view, the traffic and the MBK right here. Tell you, it feels very modern and futuristic. Like, I really love it out here. This is like the perfect spot for my thumbnail. Even in the mall underneath, they have like a little night market on the outside. Look at this traffic jam. Because I heard Bangkok has one of the worst traffic jams in the world. Just like in Jakarta and Manila in the Philippines. But the difference is that here, they have very good public transportation. I'm gonna go take a little peek in the event happening here ahead of me. Not sure if I'm gonna get the music, but they have like a festival or something because it's the Chinese New Year. So I just want to see what events is happening right here ahead. You can see it's pretty vibrant. There's not MRT, BTS SkyTrain stop. And maybe they got something going on. Wow, they keep on building more and more buildings out there. Despite the weather being hot here, they really keep on literally building skyscrapers all over Bangkok. Right now it's pretty quiet, but it's like somebody, you know, maybe somebody from Thailand know who they are, but they're giving like a tour in an event, so that's good. But right now I'm ready to head down the streets and see what is happening, you know. Not only that, I know, like I said, the video is gonna be uploaded tomorrow, but it's a mixture of Chinese New Year and Valentine's Day, so 2 celebrations in one, so it'll be pretty interesting to see how it's celebrated out here in Asia. So that explains why you see a lot of decorations out here in red. Then over here, whoa, a lot of motorbikes. Over here they're gonna build, I'm not sure if it's a skyscraper, but I know for a fact it's something pretty massive. I'm gonna see if I see the rendering downstairs. It's like it's gonna have a basement and multiple levels underneath, and I'm not sure how tall they're gonna build it, but like I say, Bangkok keeps on developing and developing. And for those who are new, I've been to different neighborhoods over here. I already posted 2 videos before this, so just be sure to check them out. I'm just taking it easy out here because also another thing, the heat makes it a little bit hard to be filming. But yesterday I did a challenge. I walked from Ekamai all the way towards the Soka area in the brutal 100-degree weather, which is like 40 Celsius. So yeah, I made it happen. So if you guys want to check it out, just make sure you check it out. I'll post that over there. But now let's see what's happening in the pedestrian plaza. This is the city that is literally full of surprises. Here they got this decoration, but they did a little bit of this graffiti, and you can see the lights how it's purple color. So in the daytime, the city is active, but in the nighttime, it comes out to life, man. The party and everything. Especially if you go around Soy 11, the street is busy. But yeah, and I'll tell you, there's everything for everybody, from all walks of life, all ages. So it's a city that has it all. Like I say, this area is actually beautiful in the nighttime, daytime too, but in the nighttime, because the lights, they lit it up, you know, it's gonna get even nicer in the pedestrian. And I see some decorations ahead of me, so I'm gonna see what it is about. And here you can see the cars. The only thing they have parking, I think they should turn it literally fully pedestrian. Here we are going. Kind of quiet now, but let's see, maybe it gets busier in the other side. I forgot today is Friday, so it's probably gonna get more packed later. But Bangkok is a city, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no matter what day, it's always busy. They get the title that New York is a city that never sleeps, but I think that title belongs to Bangkok. 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, no matter where you go, there's action happening, there's street food, there's people out and about, you know, busy. Like, it makes you feel like if it's only 7 o'clock at night. Tell you, in terms of party, I think the city literally tops up. And this is the pedestrian area. Not much going on over here. Just gonna take it easy. Here you got all the Grab drivers. But it seems like they're already getting ready for some type of event later. Gonna walk over here. It's mostly young generation out here. But then you got the pedestrian area that looks like it's Christmas. And the lights and everything is beautiful out here. This over here is like the modern side of Bangkok. Like I say, it's a city that has it all. A lot of people, they focus on the party, on the negative things, rated R, but they have places like this where, you know, you could bring your family. They have history, a lot of culture, temples if you like that, you know. Great food, street food, vibrant, multi-ethnic neighborhood. So, like I say, there's much more than just negativity. Even though yesterday happened something a little bit negative to me, but that's only like a little one, not even a 1% of what I've experienced in this city. Like I tell you, now I can think better because I was still processing what happened yesterday. I was filming a street like I usually do, and I made a little detour because the street caught my attention, right? It was beautiful. I didn't even notice it was like a massage parlor, which I think is more than that. And the people that came out, I guess he's the owner or worker, she literally came out pretty aggressive with me, telling me to delete the video and stuff, but I didn't, you know, I didn't capture the moment, but yeah. A lot of people might think that's the negative thing and they make it all seem like it's all that, but I tell you, the city is much more than just all the negativity stuff. A lot of good things happening here. People out and about, beautiful lives and good vibes, so, you know, you see all the people. Imagine when it's fully pitch black, this is gonna be a vibrant area. And then to my right, they got a couple of shopping centers like mall that will connect you to the other side, Siam. And this over here, you know, it's so cool. So yeah, this is the Siam district. I guess I call this like the Times Square or Bangkok version. But everywhere you go in Bangkok is neat. Oh, they even have like a little market out here. Let me just show you guys what's going on. I tell you, no matter where you go in Bangkok, no matter what street, there's always something happening out here. Such a massive city, so this is one of my top cities I recommend people to come visit. This is a little market here where they got food, clothing, so no excuse to get bored out here. I feel like a lot of cities in the States should take a sample of cities like Asia, even Europe, like make the cities more walkable. Of course, you got like New York, you got Boston, those are super walkable cities, but then you go to other cities that are major and it's just mostly like suburbs. The downtown are probably dead, but over here, no matter what region you go, there's always some type of action happening out here. You know, because they make it walkable for the people. They got mass public transit, and then near where the mass transit is, they make literally like a neighborhood that you can walk around, get food or socialize. So, you know, it explains a little bit of everything. This area is just literally mostly malls all connected together. This keeps going. The sunset is looking nice, I tell you. Sunsets in Asia, no matter what country you go, it literally hits different. Like Philippines, Indonesia, here in Thailand, man, you really got to experience the sunsets out here. Wow, I love this out here. Seems like they got like an outdoor market. Let's take a little peek to see what's going on. Yo, and even though it's sunset, heat is really kicking in, man. The humidity, you know, even though I took a shower, it seems like I'm gonna need a second one. But then here you got like an outdoor market in this pedestrian plaza. Here you see, you got this over here. You see the skytrain in front. It's a pretty interesting vibes, you know. Gotta love it out here in Bangkok. I think I'm gonna turn back to the other side to see what can I find. So maybe later in the night it gets more busy out here. But so far I think this is one of my favorite areas, and also, forgot the name, I think Siam Street. That street is pretty nice because it's busy, but you see a lot of locals, you know, mostly commuting to work. It's pretty organized. So if I ever come back to Bangkok, instead of staying in Sukhumvit, I think I'm gonna choose to stay in Siam because it's just much more chill. And also they got the SkyTrain right there, so I can get anywhere. And here you see what's another side. Pretty nice, this pedestrian plaza. Goes all the way out here. Now I'm just gonna walk to the other side and walk in the main road where the train is, to see what are the vibes over there, and then just wrap it up. Maybe tomorrow I'll film a video or two more out here before I head to my next destination, my next country. Been there already, but gonna go back again because I love it so much out there. Here they got, not sure if it's artificial or real, probably artificial. It's kind of like a cherry blossom. If you guys know, I used to live in Newark, New Jersey, and Newark, New Jersey has a park. I could be wrong, I don't know if it's the park with the most or the second park. Yeah, I think in the United States it's the park with the most cherry blossoms. Over 3,000 Japanese cherry blossoms. While a lot of people, they focus in Washington, D.C., that park is called Branchville Park in Newark. And they have a lot of beautiful cherry blossoms. Look at the sunset, how it's falling. You can see some pretty good footage. So no matter if you're in the city, beach, mountains, man, I just feel like sunset is just like a therapy, you know, it feels relaxing and admiring everything that Mother Nature has to offer. You know, you just appreciate little simple things in life. And this side, you can admire more the sunset, you know, the buildings with the neon lights. Just hits different. I really love this pedestrian plaza. Pretty modern and futuristic. City that literally has it all. Seems like there's something going on here. I see a lot of people. Earlier by the train, there was, maybe it's a celebrity. Like I said, I'm not from Thailand, so I don't know who is who, or they're giving out roses. Okay. Here you see another side, a lot of stores, restaurants, but I tell you, I had myself a lunch, but the heat just makes you lose appetite. It just makes you want to drink fluids. Mostly want to drink like refreshments or something to hydrate myself, but see how beautiful it is out here, the lights and everything. And here we are back again in the main road where the BTS train is. There goes the train. Pretty smooth train because you don't hear it pretty loud, but I think it's also because where the track is, it's kind of concrete. Like in New York City, you will be hearing the tracks pretty loud at a high volume. But here you hear like the traffic jam and the cars and the tuk-tuk passing by, motorbikes, but that's what you expect of a city with millions and millions of people. And then check this out, the neon lights, everything. I tell you, man, no excuse. You will never get bored of this beautiful city and the lights and everything. And this is only like a little portion, a little district that I'm covering. There's so much more to see in the city. And this is just like, you know, like the modern area. I go to the other neighborhoods where you see old, nice looking neighborhoods. Wow, they got a DJ out here. That's cool. It's a DJ over there mixing like old school music, like vinyl records from the 80s, 90s, man. He's killing it, but nobody dancing. Maybe later there'll be an event here. How do I make it towards the other side, towards Siam Paragon Mall? You know, here you could cross this area. The train station is here. Then you make it towards the other mall without having to hit the street level. So this is the BTS or the SkyTrain station. One of the many, many stations. I gotta come here later and buy my tickets. See the people buying the tickets. Busy out here right now. But this is a very, very good way to get around in Bangkok. So what's the entrance to the mall? I think it's over this side. So a pretty cool concept. And then over there you see the lights lighting up. This is where I was walking earlier. So I think I've seen what I needed to see for now. I'm probably gonna film more tomorrow, who knows. But like I said, I have a trip coming up. This is mostly like a layover trip that I'm doing, but getting some footage for you guys. So that was the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there. Everybody, God bless y'all. And peace.